Thank you for allowing me this opportunity to speak to you this morning. I would like to share a few thoughts about who I am and why my wife, Lisa Goddess, and I pledge. For those of you who know me, and a lot of you do, you know that I'm an atheist. I have no belief in a higher power. I try to be a moral person, and I'm aided and improved in that regard by this community. The perfection of my character is still a work in progress. As I've said many times before, atheists do not need to gather once each week to reaffirm the fact that God does not exist. As an atheist, my faith lies in the people with whom I associate. Here I am. Here we are. We are gathered here together to be here for one another. Our UUSG community supports each other. We support each other spiritually, we support each other socially, and we need to support each other financially. Our church leaders do everything they can to take that financial support and fund our programs, sustain our historic, beautiful, tiny little sanctuary, and pay the salaries of our staff at a moral level. As you may or may not know, our annual budget is created from our congregation's annual pledges, and to some extent from our limited financial reserves. First and foremost, UUSG should pay for all of its operational costs from the pledges it receives. We should not be depleting our reserves to cover the annual budget, as we have been doing. Likewise, the church shouldn't rely on fundraisers like the Cookie Walk, or the auction, or Swedish Days to raise enough money just to cover expenses. That money should be extra, used for growing. That money should be the cherry on top, not part of the sundae. Pledging is something that no one really wants to talk about, yet without it, we cannot exist. It's like breathing. We don't often speak about the air we breathe, but without it, we would quickly realize when it has gone. It's really that simple. Without all of our pledges, UUSG would not survive. When we first became members of this community, no one spoke to us about pledging. We started off pledging a token amount, the equivalent of the electric or the gas bill, around $50 or so. Our pledging history has been an evolution in understanding. Understanding, that is, that our staff, our programs, and our building come at a real cost. If you divide that cost equally among the people who financially support UUSG, in other words, determining the fair share, that amount is a lot higher than what we were pledging. So we raised our pledge. Over the past 2 decades, our income has increased. So we raised our pledge. We want the church to be able to do more, to grow, to touch the lives of more people who believe in each other like we do. So we continue to raise our pledge. Has your pledging gone through a similar evolution? Have you thought about the power that your contribution truly has? Do you realize that your pledge is what sustains this church? UUSG receives more than half of my household's annual charitable giving. We support the Great Plains Zen Center, the Nature Conservancy, the Northern Illinois Food Bank, the Immunodeficiency Foundation. We also foster kittens and cats, but financially, we put UUSG first. Why do we pledge as much as we do? Because we believe in this church. We believe in what it has to offer. We believe in creating opportunities for its youth and its adults through its various programs. Simply put, we pledge what we can because we believe in you. Thank you.